Hi, I'm going to read to you my fable, How the Moon Balanced the Earth, also found on my Ko-fi page, which I will list in the description. Countless eons ago, the brightly shining sun looked down upon the earth, reveling in the life he sustained and enjoying the praise he received. The flowers bloomed for him and the trees reached for him. Even the tiniest flower turned her face toward the glowing orb in rapture. When night would fall, darkness would overcome the land, and despair would fill the hearts of all who mourned the loss of the sun. The night would be filled with the mournful cries of the desolate creatures of the earth. Wolves howled, crickets and frogs protested in frenzied desperation, and the whole world was filled with the sounds of sadness until daybreak. When the sun at last peeked over the horizon, he was met with a joyous chorus from songbirds and the rapturous leaping of rabbits, deer, and all manner of creatures. Exhausted by their long night of keening, some of the animals were forced to sleep the precious day away, and only awoke to even more passionate cries as the sun set yet again, and they missed the chance to revel in him. Unaware of the misery of night, the sun only saw the joy in the world until the time came that the moon confronted him. The moon was wise, and she saw many things that the sun did not. She heard the cries of torment and wished they could be cries of joy. She was bitter, too. The sun was gloriously beautiful and brought warmth and light to the world. The moon, by comparison, only commanded the tides and was quite plain in appearance. She shed no light of her own, and so was not even visible to the creatures of the earth. They didn't know her, so they didn't love her. The moon told all of these things to the sun. The sun wept and despaired, hiding behind the moon in shame. The moon comforted him and told him that she believed she could find a way to make things right, to find balance. They worked together and made a plan. The sun would shine during the day as he always had, but when night fell, he would cast his rays toward the moon. She would reflect the light and finally be seen throughout the world. The creatures of the night could worship her rather than grieve the unattainable sun. The wolves, crickets, frogs, and many others beheld her loveliness and fell hopelessly in love. The moon's sweet glow was gentle and soothing. The sun felt repentant for his self-centered existence and made a promise to the moon. To remind them both of his vanity and her wisdom, he would occasionally hide again behind her, proclaiming to the world that it was her wisdom that had provided balance and joy to all living things. The love the creatures had for the moon was so great that the animals who had previously howled in frustration and grief now howled with joy. Some of the flowers chose to bloom only at night, and many birds became night hunters. Finally, the world was a place of equality. The sun and the moon shared the sky. At times the sun retreated early, giving more time to the moon, and at times the moon would back away and give more time to the sun. Days and nights grew longer and shorter as they each gave ground to the other, and their respect and love can still be seen today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll check out more work on my Ko-fi page. Thank you.